Alright, what's going on, guys? Went to Goodwill today on the 4th of July. They were open till 3 o'clock. They had some sales going on by the hour, so every hour they were saying something different, like men's clothing, this and that. There were no electronic sales, unfortunately, but I did find a couple good things here. Let's go ahead and we'll get to these games here in a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and show you the first cool thing I found, since you can see it right here, but it's the Tiger Game Com. Now, I do have the stylus there for it. That goes right there. Now, this, many of you may have never heard of this. It's a video game system. It is touchscreen. It came out in 1997, September of 1997. Tiger did advertise this a little bit, but they had very bad advertising going on. Most of their advertising failed. It failed to reach the audience they were getting, and it just, I don't know. Let me tell you why this thing is really bad. One, they had great licenses for games, but all their games were made in-house with their people. They had licenses to Resident Evil 2, Mortal Kombat, Sonic, several other games. They had Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and I might have already said it, but Metal Gear Solid planned for the system already, and they were already working on Metal Gear Solid when it was officially canceled. But despite all the great licenses they had for it, the games pretty much sucked, and they didn't get in. This didn't get any press at all from the video game community or publications whatsoever. GamePro wouldn't touch this. Game Informer didn't advertise anything about this because nobody wanted anything to do with the guys over at Tiger because they're apparently a bunch of jerks. So, but the game, it did something surprising about this was that it had a internet capability, so you could buy a modem for this, believe it or not, and so you could buy the modem, buy a card that goes in here, one of the card slots that lets you access the text-based internet of 1997, and then you had to pay their monthly service fee. They had one ISP through Gamecom. You could access other ISPs, but it was virtually impossible as the text-based entry on this screen was very hard to do and would take hours, so it was not worth it. Even the internet and connection to the internet was random and trial and error at some points because of trying to touch on the thing. Now, some of the games worked well for it, but the internet was a big failure. So Tiger, with their success of toys, I guess, they made a big mistake when they made this. Spent a lot of money on licensing, spent a lot of money on trying to get it on the internet, and nobody bought this. It sold less than 300,000. And they even re-released it without internet capabilities. It was only one card slot, meaning they wasted the rest of their money trying to make more. But anyways, this right here is a good version of it. You turn it on there, and you can see through the camera. It looks like it's got a couple lines on there, but so you got cartridge. Phone book, which is very hard to insert names of phones on there because it's all touchscreen. Calendar, solitaire, high scores. Now, the purpose of their whole internet, modem and everything, was to upload your high scores onto the internet. But this thing is a battery save system. It's not, it's saved with those mutton batteries, so you could lose all your data very fast in this. But you could go here and play a game. Now, I don't really know how much these things go for. I saw one on eBay going for 20 bucks with a handful of games, but that was where the bid was at. I see a couple in boxes for 200, but I doubt they go anywhere near that. So I'd say about 20 bucks or so. But then again, I could be wrong.
Please select a transmission. Automatic transmission. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Sorry, my pickup's fine. Turn into a
The race
review.
begins from a rolling start.
wonder like what kind of systems they were using to develop these games with. It's kind of weird. Oh well, enough of that. Let's get on with what I found. If you guys want to find out more about that, go read about it. Okay, I found another copy of Donkey Kong Land 2. Just picked it up, why not? Found another copy of Zelda Link's Awakening. When I got home, I realized, hey, that was a black cartridge. There's a DX on there. The DX version of this, I don't know what the difference of the game was, but I know that this sells for about 15 compared to the 10 that the other one sells for. So this sells for 50% more. So maybe somebody could tell me what the difference of the DX version was. I picked up one Game Gear game. They're $4. Didn't want to spend too much. I picked up Sonic and Sonic Tales just because I have the Game Gear, but I don't know if it works or not. I need to test out the Game Gear I have to make sure the sound card works in it, because I'm going to need that sound card to fix up another handheld Turbo Express. So I hear that works, so I'm going to try that out. Anyways, we got that. Here we got, for $2 each, I got some 32X games. Virtual Racing, Motocross, and Cosmic Carnage. Picked up those, and that's it for the games. Nothing too spectacular. You know, I'm excited for that Zelda and the GameCon, of course. Now, I went ahead and picked this up too. Usually don't buy crap like this, but it had a microphone attached to it too. Now, I don't really have a need for a microphone, but these microphones, you know, this is a CT329 impedance. It's an impotent microphone, so the rappers can't use it. But you know, maybe somebody can use it. I don't know. The microphone is strapped to this. Now, this is a Sony product. A lot of people bash this item, from what I've heard, but it's a satellite headphone. So basically, you just plug it into whatever you want to have your headphones on, and you can listen to them while in your room. I don't know. These sell for quite a bit too. I looked online; they're like 39 to 50, 60 bucks. Some people don't like them. They say that they're really bad to hear on them, and I'm sure they are, especially if you have less stuff going on in your room. You might have interference, but whatever. Those are cool. I'm gonna give them a try. If I can't use them, I'm sure I can find somebody else who would like them. So, anyways, guys, have a happy 4th of July, and I will see you later. Peace.